Welcome back to WASHOE Nevada for episode 35 with me, MrSealyp. It's only 3:30 in the afternoon. I think it's just obviously gone into a new growth cycle because I've got a couple of fertilising contracts come up for field 1 and field 2. I've accepted the one for field 1. However, my case, as you can see, and the spreader, need a little bit of a spray before I get over there. I think I'll probably have to top up on some more fertiliser as well. I will check and see what I've got. What's that? And then we'll get this cracking on those two. I think one pays 46, one pays 28. That'll be another bit of chunk of change back into the bank account. So we'll get that going. I did say about doing some poplars. I did think about that. What I'm also going to do in this episode is a bit of kind of around the yard work as well. I was talking to, who was I talking to about this the other day? And I was talking to Virtual Farmer about it when we were in Erlangen for the online tournament. We were talking about Let's Plays and streaming and that kind of stuff. And we were saying that when you do a Let's Play, you can't make every episode have a wow factor. It's quite difficult because if you're building a farm up, whilst you will try to use new mods that come out, if you can get them into your Let's Play, if you can afford them, you'll gradually kind of build up. But the problem then becomes if you've got an episode where you are just doing kind of the day-to-day stuff that needs to be done, a bit of work around the yard, some repair stuff, feeding animals, that kind of thing, those do become repetitive tasks that people don't always want to see or watch again, or so it becomes a tricky prospect then of you want the Let's Play to continue and you want to show people what you're doing in your Let's Play while still maintaining that people want to watch an episode and go, oh that's cool, or I've never seen that before, or this is different, or it's a different piece of machinery. It's hard to do, so I'm not sure. I've got a few odds and ends that need to be done. I mean, at the end of the day they need to be tied up. They need, while that's going on, I'm going to carry on doing fertiliser contracts. I did say about putting like a poplar hedge around my new field. I did consider that. The dairy field. Right, so we want more mirror for fertiliser. Can't even speak anymore. So let's get 3 of those. So I say, I've done fertilising contracts since the start of this Let's Play. Doing the contracts on the big fields pays good money. A lot of the harvest contracts I've done have paid good money. I've done various different ones, I've done it all different ways round, and we're doing alright. The water runs, the fuel runs make us money, but we've also done a lot of harvest, like full soybean harvest. We've done various different crops. And now obviously with the animals we're making money on everything else, slurry, manure, milk. The wool pallets aren't going to make us as much money, but with enough of them we can make some money. So, so we go. I'm heading to field 1. I think I'm going to go this way. So cut up past the little house here. There we go. Let's open it up. I haven't started my new Let's Play yet, and there's a couple of reasons why. Well, that's about right, I think. And the problem is in hesitating to start it. There are a few other YouTubers that are doing various different Let's Plays and stuff out there, which at the end of the day doesn't affect whether I do mine or not. But I was waiting in case the map in question had an update, because I didn't know if it was going to get one. I thought it might, and I've been kind of hanging on just in case it does. And it also looks like Seasons, it's in testing with Giants. I mean, it could well get pinged back to Realismus, I don't know. But that could come out any day now. Will I run Seasons and a new map at the same time? Oh, I don't know, because I'm thinking about on the new Let's Play running subscriber contracts. That's why I did the video the other day about subscriber contracts and what does it mean and how do they work. But yeah, I don't know, it's a tricky one. So yeah, with the whole subscriber contract thing, it's a lot to take on board. And not to go into too much detail, but I've got a lot going on in kind of my own life, you know, various different things, you know. So you then think to yourself, okay, I want to do subscriber contracts, I want to start a new Let's Play. It's quite labour intensive, requires quite a lot of admin in the background as well. And I was just concerned if I started it, I wouldn't be able to do it justice at the moment, so I kind of hesitated. But I'm not too sure really the best way to tackle that now, but I will be starting a new one. Right, that's off and running. So what I'm going to do now is head back to the yard and we'll sort out, I'm going to fill up TMR for the cows, so the cows are all good, I haven't got to worry. I did the straw in the last episode, so we'll get that job done next. Milk prices still haven't started climbing again, so I'm not going to make very much selling the milk, so I'm going to hold on to that. I think it's probably the best bet. Okay, let's hook back up to the ID liner. Open the cover up. Did I have TMR in this one, or was it all in the main? No, I filled up both, didn't I? So I should have TMR in both. I had 800,000 litres, didn't I? So yep. So I'll either fill up completely, I might use a lot of TMR, and then what I'll do is off screen I'll make a load more TMR out of what I've got in storage and kind of refill my stores of TMR. That again, that's all ongoing stuff, you know, you build up your reserves of all of your stored hay and straw and silage. And as the animals start to use it, you do have to make more. That's a kind of day-to-day running of the farm. So, I suppose I could have started up. Oh, it doesn't matter. So I could have started up on the pasture up there, but I'm imagining actually this is just going to disappear. What I might just do then is one full load to each of the pastures. That would probably make more sense, wouldn't it? I'm going to catch the roof there. I might do a little bit more. That's better. So this is my second pasture. Let's have a look at my cows. Second pasture, total mixed ration. Okay, yeah. We haven't filled it completely, but we're back up 511,000 litres. That was on 416. So, yeah, if I do one full load at each, I think that's probably the best bet. And that just stops me going into the orange, doesn't it? Need to clean the feed areas again. What I'll do is take TMR from this one for the front pasture, then that silo over there for the back pasture. Now, someone asked me the other day, and I made a comment on the video, someone asked about storing grass, and I said about using the MF shed pack silo. I did have a lot of people commenting saying that the silo here at the farm takes grass as well. I was talking generally about across all maps, because the comment was asked, they're trying to work out where to store grass, not specifically on WASHOE, but just generally. So yes, whilst the silo here on WASHOE will take grass, that silo isn't available on every map, whereas this one here, the MF shed pack one, is. So just kind of made more sense. Point someone in the direction. There are a few different ones now, multi-fruit silos, there's a couple knocking about. Cool. Then I'll go into the third one. Right. Yeah, because while I'm doing the fertilising contracts, I can't pick up any harvesting contracts or anything separate. Being on console, we don't have the is it the contract mod? I know there's one that allows you to do multiple contracts at the same time on PC. I'll just plod on and do one at a time. So yeah, yesterday I did a guide to that was posted today, and I mentioned that yesterday was my wedding anniversary. And I know I put it on Twitter, but I put it on my Facebook page. 24 years I was married, have been married as of yesterday. It's my lovely wife, my biggest fan, my biggest supporter. She is a legend. So yeah, that's why I didn't do a video yesterday. I know I did one Saturday. I don't normally do one at the weekend. I do either Saturday or Sunday. So I put up a video Saturday, didn't Sunday. Then yesterday was my wedding anniversary, so I didn't do a video yesterday. But we spent the day, I say together. I cooked dinner, a bit of a whiz in the kitchen. So yeah, it was a nice day. So what I'm going to have to do is, I think I'm going to cut field 5 of grass as well. That will all be collected and put into storage for the sheep, because whilst I cut field 10, which is just up here, they took everything off of field 10. I haven't got anything left now when they start to run low, so I am going to need more grass. So I suppose I could lease the new Swadro, couldn't I? The Chrome Swadro. Yeah, I haven't used that yet. Oh no, because I had an idea of how I was going to do the grass, and that's just suddenly reminded me why I wouldn't have used the Swadro. That's frustrating. I was going to use the forage harvester with the grass header and just have a trailer hooked onto the back of it. I just thought that would kind of be a quicker and easier way of cutting it, windrowing it, collecting it, bringing it back. I could do it all in kind of one hit that way. I might still do that actually. Right, that's all of those done. On to the next job, whatever that may be. I know I had these few bits to do. Oh yeah, the poplars. I think I might do a poplar hedge. That was the other thing, wasn't it? Right, in between doing what I just did and this, I've just done a run up to the biogas plant with a load of slurry, because I had 21,000 litres left in the third pasture, and each of the other ones was both up to 9,000 litres each, so together I managed to get another 32,000 litre run. So I've just done a run up to there. What I'm going to do now is grab the Damcon PL75, if I remember correctly. Let's grab that. And I don't know why I thought of putting a hedge in. I just thought, you know, why not? Is this under? It's under forestry, isn't it? Of course it is. Forestry equipment. There you go. Yeah, PL75. So let's. How much that's a lease? 1,000. That's right. That. But what we also need to do then is get some pallets of poplars. Poplar saplings pallet. There we go. Let's get. I always overestimate, way overestimate. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get one. If I need another one, I'll come and grab one. I think that's probably the best bet. Because I always end up getting way more than I need. And because I'm not doing an entire field, I'm just going to do, like, you know, a bit of edging kind of thing. So if you've never used this, if you're new to FS19, or you just have played it a long time but you've just never used one of these, this is a tree planter, so you can get pallets of saplings. So if you don't want to place trees with a lot of the placeable mods, you can actually grow trees, so you actually plant them and then they'll grow over a period of time. Or you can do poplars with this as well. I'll press L3 now. I've got a poplar pallet, 2,000 litres of poplars technically, and then what we'll do, we'll run over to the new field, the dairy factory field, and I'm going to put a hedge down the bottom by the road and one at the top, I think. I just haven't done poplars for quite a long while, so I think on Marwell I did them. One of my contracts on Marwell Manor, someone sent me for archery targets, which was brilliant. So I did the poplars, and then we used from the Anderson pack the bio baler, and we baled the poplars and made archery targets, which was quite cool. It was an interesting one to do. I suppose what I could do is buy another small field somewhere. I could do a field of poplars, couldn't I? I think what we'll do to start off with, give ourselves a bit of a gap so we've got room for a header. If we start about here, I guess. I think we own all the land up to the road. So we'll turn it on. Drop that down. Why is that not doing? That's odd. So it used to be able to plant them anywhere. So does it have to be on a field now? It never used to be. They used to just plant, like the trees, you can put them into the ground anywhere. That's a bit odd, 'cause that's why it's got the little rotavator thing on the front for digging the ground up. Hang on just a minute. I've just remembered. Allow create fields, L1 and triangle, now drop it down. There we go, right. There we go, right. So when these grow up, they'll provide a kind of hedge barrier thing. Now we can then come along and harvest them if we want to, because then they'll regrow. So we'll put a line here, we'll put a line up the top end as well. Why not? Drifting, I think I might be, mightn't I? Ah, gone a little bit too close. Yep, definitely drifting. Yeah, we've barely used any. I think by the time we get down the other side as well. Right, let's raise that. Turn off a second. Let's head up the hill. Cool, right. Will it be a popular hedge? I don't know, but it will definitely be a poplar hedge. Terrible dad jokes. So I'm just thinking for the people that work at the biogas plant and the dairy factory, I took away the lovely forest they had a view of and made it into a field. So, you know, least I could do is put in something. We're going to get to end this field and we've barely used not even 500 litres of the 2000, so I'm going to have to find somewhere else to put some poplars in the ground, I think. Have I got anywhere else? I suppose I could put them on my grass field on field 10 because I've got field 5 So I could just put a couple of rows in there for doing a bit of a poplar harvest at some point, maybe. That's the other option. I'm glad I didn't buy 2 pallets of these. That would have been a bit of a mistake, wouldn't it? Right, stop there. Turn that off. Right, I need to find somewhere else to do the rest of these then. Let's just have a look on the map. Let's have a look field-wise, what we're looking at. We just bought field 4 and we put sugar cane in that. There's not really any other small fields. Field 10 I've got a load of grass area, so I could definitely put some in there, couldn't I? And then I've got field 5 that's got grass in it for doing... I don't think I'm going to need to do any more hay for TMR for a while. So potentially... Let's head down to field 10. Right, okay. I'll see you down there in a minute. I do need to cut grass as well. I'm going to do that too. I honestly cannot believe how far this one box of poplars has gone. It's crazy. And weirdly, half the field has decided it's gone on to its next growth stage, but this half hasn't. That could be because the poplars are in it, maybe, I don't know. I think we'll get one more row, possibly a tiny little bit more, but yeah, that's a lot of poplar. Fair enough. Could be something to harvest later on, wouldn't it? Contract's finished on field 2. Actually, you know what? While we're here, let's scroll across. Let's collect that. I'm actually considering whether or not to do that contract. I haven't got any corn headers for my harvesters, but I could, mind you, if I lease the corn headers, that takes away from the profit. So it's kind of how much would I make? Kind of situation, I suppose. 15, 14. I'm not going to get much of a row left, am I? 8 whole litres of poplars left. There we go. We're done. Don't go back. Right. That's that. Yeah, I really, honestly, I'm gobsmacked how much that's done. So, grass now. Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try something out actually, because I know there are certain trailers I can hook up to the back of the forage harvester. That's something I wanted to test. I'm not sure it's going to work or not, but it will save a bit of time. I don't know why I'm driving this around with me. I suppose I should take it back to the store, or they could come and collect it, I guess, but I'll take it back. Right, I'm going to see you in a minute, and I think we'll sort out what I'm going to do with this forage harvester. I'm going to need a header, the grass one. I mean, there are a lot of options I could do. I could mow, I could windrow, then I could get the collection header for the forage harvester and go on, but that's if I was wanting to turn it into chaff and that kind of thing. I'm hoping, and it's a bit of a gamble, that situation whereby for some reason the forage harvesters, whatever goes through them turns into chaff apart from grass. If you do grass, it stays as grass, which is odd. I'm not quite sure why it does that, but that will actually stand me in good stead because it's the grass I want. So I'm kind of technically using it as a mower collector all in one hit. That's the theory. All I can do is I'll try, and if it turns out it's not working, I'll swap back to mowing and windrowing and collecting, I suppose. I was just trying to save myself a bit of time. So let's drop that down, drop that off. Okay. Actually, how much, just out of curiosity, let's have a look at the corn headers. I want there. Right, so if I go for a big old diamond HS12s, we're looking at £3 a pop, 3 of those. We'll be looking at probably what, 9, 10 and a half grand. Off the 38 grand total gives me a 28 grand profit on that contract, plus there will be corn left over which I could make a bit of money on. I suppose it's not to be sniffed at. With 3 harvesters running it, probably wouldn't take too long, I suppose. Anyway, I'm going to take this back and we'll sort out the mowing situation first, I think. I really hope by morning the milk prices come back up, so I've got a load of milk to get rid of. Absolute load of it. We should have some growth on the sugar cane by then. The poplars should be up a bit more. All the crops I planted, my wheat field should be good because I'm going to need straw. and my soybean field should all be at least growing. Okay, we're out the store. Let's grab the mower header. We want forage harvester headers, and we want, see, these are the pickup ones. Obviously that's for the poplars. These are your pickups, and then these are your mowing headers. I don't think in the Rostral Mash did it have a mower header? No, just the pickup. So I'll get the Capello one. I think that'll go with it, won't it? The Capello Spartan. What's that? 6.1. Yeah, we'll get the Spartan. How much that's a lease? Oh, 1.9. That's all right. So let's lease that. And what we'll do, we'll grab the dolly that I bought to go for the 2 trailers. Put the dolly on the idea liner, and then we'll pull the idea liner behind this, we'll mow, and it should go straight into the trailer. Then that trailer can go straight to be unloaded, rather than, like I say, mowing, windrowing, then collecting. I can kind of do it all in one hit. Should have that on really. Fingers crossed. In theory. I'm right, this does cut grass, doesn't it? Oh dear. Should do. Now we're looking inside. Well, it's good. We'll work out a way through the yard now where I'm not going to hit this head or anything. I should probably have got a little header trailer, but once I'm off the main road, it's not too much of a problem, is it? So, swing round here. Not hitting anything. Right, I've already put the dolly on the idler liner, so this should hook up to it. Then we'll get our pipe out. Like I say, it should work. The theory is sound. Where is it? There. Probably at a bad angle here, aren't I? Okay. Right, we are hooked up. So, pipe out. It's in the lap of the farming gods now. What happens next? Like I say, the theory is sound. It should work. If it puts it in as chaff, I'm going to scream. Well, I won't. I might just sob a little bit in the background. Just gives me a bit of buffer for the sheep then. I'm surprised actually. I had the other 2 sheep. I had Jeremy for a while on his own, then I got the second sheep, and to be fair, we've gone through quite a few days, I suppose. We've got 4 pallets did we get from them? 4 and a bit. And we haven't even gone, what, just a few hours since we got the sheep, I guess, and we've almost got a full pallet. I'm just thinking, I don't seem to be getting as much wool from 240 sheep as I thought I would, but to be fair, we actually haven't had them that long, so probably alright, isn't it? Right, so let's turn this on, drop that down, fingers crossed. Oh yes, we are getting grass in the back, we are mowing, and it's going into there. Fantastic. Right, so there you go. I'll save a bit of time. I had all the stuff here apart from the header, so and that's only cost me what, £2 to lease. We should get a nice load of grass out of here. And then what I'll do is I'll get the fertiliser spreader over from field 2, and we'll actually this will go in, won't it? Pretty much. Oh, mind you, of course the grass around the fields on here isn't cuttable. It's not like on other maps because it's kind of that arid desert grass stuff. Fantastic. Let's get some lights on so we can see what we're doing. What I might do is get the semi over, and then we'll when it's full I can disconnect and take it over the semi, because it'll take a while doing it with this, I think. Just makes more sense. Right, can I swing this right round nice and tight? I can. Oh, that's working brilliantly. Happy days. Right, disconnect the trailer, but keep the dolly attached to this. And that right forward out the way. I'm going to go and grab the truck. And then we'll take the first 79,000 litres and put it in storage. Awesome. Okay. Well, it worked just how I hoped it would, that's the main thing. Based on what I've cut so far, I reckon I'll get 2 and a bit loads, maybe 3 full loads. I think maybe I've done a third of the field, have I? Maybe a little bit more than a third. Yeah, I might get another 2. Well worth doing. And that means the sheep won't have to worry about feed for a while either. Excellent. I think I'll put this in the silo over nearest the sheep pasture pen. Then overnight we'll get paid for the silage and slurry, the slurry and manure we've delivered. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Actually, I've given myself enough room here. There should be right. And then there'll be water runs, fuel runs in the morning. Hopefully the milk price will be up. So we should start bringing a bit more money in again. There we go. Those doors open, or I'm going to catch them on the building. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Just exactly what I needed to do. Right then, well I'm off to carry on. I've got to clear that field. I'll get the fertiliser spreader on that. and we'll get some fertiliser on it, which will take us back to 2 fertilising states on the grass field, which means next time we need to do anything on it we'll get maximum yield. But I think this may be a slightly shorter episode. I'm just thinking, actually, in my head, trying to work out how I'm going to edit it all together. It might be a little bit of a shorter one, but not to worry. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.